Santiago Ponzinibbio, like that fight against Miguel Baeza, prior to the fight, I had noted that this is very much a y'all must have forgot type spot for Ponzinibbio. Very similar to Gregor Gillespie, man. It's just crazy to me how somebody could be on a crazy fight with like a win streak, right? 7-fight win streak for Ponzinibbio prior to losing to the Leech, Li Jingliang, right? And it's like he gets completely discounted, man. He was an underdog. People thought Miguel Baeza was about to just run through him. And I mean, listen, in the first round, the live odds got up to being like minus 1100 for Baeza because that leg was just smacking Ponzinibbio's leg time and time again. But there is something, like I said prior to the fight, there is something that you just can't bet against when it comes to experience, man. Like, experience is an intangible. Experience is something that it will never show up on the measurables on paper. And Ponzinibbio showed that round one, yeah, a little adversity, but guess what? That's why we have 3 rounds, man, and you never give up on yourself. How impressive was this fight of the night, man? I think we were both said that this is probably going to be the fight of the night, right? I think anybody could have predicted that. This was easy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, how great was this? This was an instant classic.
Instant classic, Derek. This was a scrap, brother. Talk about back and forth. Yeah, I had the first round going to Baeza, but we really saw Ponzinibbio just dig deep and show exactly, why he fights. Why he was a perfect example of, what's your why, because he dig deep. He even said after the thing, he's cussing like crazy. I've been out for 2 years, health problems, almost died. You think I'm worried about leg kicks, bro? You're gonna have to kill me when I'm in here. That right there said it all. This was literally an instant classic. You said it best, man. This was a fight for the centuries. A lot of fun to watch. Ponzinibbio proved that he's still the real deal, and Baeza proved, man, he's also the real deal. He's on the come up. Yeah, sure. He's he's a young dog in the game, and he's for real. He just got out dogged in the end, man. And it's like no shame to Baeza at all. I don't think there's any shame at all in this loss one bit. He fought super hard. Just Ponzinibbio is a dog.
Absolutely. There's no shame, man. But once again, man, it's like, I don't know how many times I got to say these things for it to resonate, right? But Miguel Baeza, you come into this fight 10-0. You've never suffered that real adversity, right? And what happened once that Ponzinibbio said, I'll eat the leg kick and I'm going to trade a jab. Every time you kick my leg, I'm going to jab your face off. This was just crazy to me because it felt like Baeza just said, like, I just don't know how to move my head to slip the jab. You know what I mean? Like, he got popped with the jab a billion times. Like, Ponzinibbio literally, first off, Ponzinibbio's smaller, right? So he's walking up. This dude's mobility is already messed up because his leg is getting tore up. Both of them were complaining about how slippery the cage was, which is like what we've been complaining. I feel like these fighters have been complaining about it ever since COVID started. It's like, y'all got to ease up on the chemicals or whatever you're putting on the floor because people are slipping all over the place. You remember when Kevin Holland, I think it was when he fought Marvin Vettori or Derek Brunson, he threw a kick and just like fell. Like, and that's why he got stuck on his back, right? But it's like kind of unfair because it's like, well, slippery cage. Anyways, Ponzinibbio, man, listen, man, veteranship, you know what I mean? This dude showed that. It was my favorite because, yeah, when he's punching the cage after he wins, like he's literally punching the cage and being like, yeah, you got to kill me if you want to win. I was like, man, this guy needs to be right back in that top 15, man. And we'll talk matchmaking in a second, but we got to see where this man goes next because when you fight a Miguel Baeza, yeah, a lot of people didn't want to fight the man, but he's not ranked, so it doesn't do too much for you, right? I mean, how big was this win for a dude like Ponzinibbio, who's already got like a Neil Magny on his hit list, you know what I mean? Who's already got a bunch of killers on his hit list. How big of a win was this?
I think, so on paper against comparison, doesn't look that big. He has some serious real deal names in his hit list, but for media presence in today's day, that win, I think it was huge for him. Like, I think everybody was thinking, like you said, going after the first 11,000, something odd points against him. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, everybody counted him under, expecting to get swept under the rug, especially after the first round. And he proved, he's for real. So I do think, especially for morale and vision-wise, as far as what have you done for us lately? Pretty big win. On paper,
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And it was minus 1,100 is the highest that Miguel Baeza got up to. 11,000 would be crazy. I got to take that bet all day long, right? You know what I'm saying?